All right, it's showtime. It's time for the Epic battle. I just made it to Edwin Watts Tampa. I've got my old Epic, the original Epic, and we're gonna see just how good this new Epic Speed is. Will this take the crown? Is the new Epic worth it? Let's go at it. So in the original Epic, the home run technology that was really new for the day was jailbreak technology, where they basically had these rods in the frame of the club right behind the face, and hitting it between those power rods, you're going to generate some more MOI and all that good stuff, right? Well, they've gone a step further here with the new Epics, and in terms of the Epic Speed line, this is the first time that they're using artificial intelligence technology into the clubs. We heard about AI technology when TaylorMade came out with their original Sim, and now the Sim 2 line that comes from AI. Will it live up to the test? We're about to find out. However, it's pretty cool that where sort of man and machine are coming together here in the golf club industry. I think that that's pretty exciting in a lot of ways. So what the artificial intelligence did is it created a new structure, and the marketing line from Callaway is that it's designed to enhance horizontal and torsional. First time I've ever heard that word. That's definitely an SAT word. Designed to enhance horizontal and torsional stability to promote an increase in ball speeds across the face. Again, that's great marketing speak, but will it live up to that? We will find out very soon here in our tests. It's very easy to see the design cues that they took from the original Epic line through this Epic Flash and now into the Epic Speed. There's been a really nice transition of how they've done it. It's got some visual consistency. You've got that carbon fiber on the top. You've got that big X across the face, which I like, and it kind of reminds me of my old X Hot. I still carry that in my bag, by the way. I've got a 15-year-old club in my bag, but have yet to find a better 3-wood on the market. But this definitely does look like a modern iteration with all that tungsten weighting there towards the face and all this new aerodynamic looking technology built into it. And if you're like me, switching from the original Epic to this new Epic Speed, you're gonna feel right at home with the way this thing looks. So they've also used this artificial intelligence to create the Flash face, which they say is specifically engineered to optimize jailbreak speed frame. Basically, there's a more expansive area, and if you look at these two clubs side by side, it does look just a little bit deeper than my original Epic. And I do have to say that the shape of these drivers really does look aerodynamic. They call it a cyclone aero shape. And yeah, I think it does live up to that, at least by looks. Basically, this aerodynamic shape helps golfers generate more speed from their swing. We'll see again if that lives up to the hype. There's also as much carbon as ever in these things, maybe the most carbon they've ever put in, and that is to promote forgiveness in the drivers. I won't get into all that marketing speak. They're very technical over at Callaway. But again, let's see if the proof is in the pudding. All right, first up is my Epic. This is the club I've been playing with for years, so I've got really good comfortability with this. I have it set up pretty neutral, not really draw or fade biased. I'm playing a 9-degree. I've got a 60-gram stiff shaft on here from Hazardous. Let's see how she performs. I think we have enough good swings there. We can knock out some of the turds, and we've got a really good baseline of what the Epic can do. Now it's time to check out the Epic Speed. All right, so for all intents and purposes, very similar shaft here, 60-gram stiff. This is the new Hazardous Smoke, so a little bit of an upgrade from mine, at least a few years newer. Let's do it. All right, now a point that I should make here is the reason I chose the Epic Speed instead of the Epic Max was because I already have my weighting pretty center. It used to be that I had a draw bias on my driver when I was kind of reworking my swing, but once I retooled my swing, I've got a very neutral setting on the driver as it is, so I don't think the weight really would add to that. Beyond that, the Epic Max has more of a high trajectory, and I wanted more of a mid-launch there out of the club. I thought that would give me the best results or match my current driver in the best way possible. And I just wanted to try that new Cyclone arrow shape to see if it would do anything for my game. All right, let's proceed with the test. Now let's break down these numbers here. Okay, so if we're looking at my old Epic, I called it the OG here, our swing speed was 97.4 with a new Epic 98.5, so very close there. So that's going to give us pretty good data here. Coming off the club face, the ball speed leaving was 141.2 miles per hour with the OG, and with this new Epic Speed, we're looking at 142.8. Now let's go over to peak height here. We're looking at 25 yards with the new Epic Speed. With the original, we are looking at 27 yards. If we look at backspin, quite a bit less backspin, 1921 RPMs versus 2300 RPMs with my original. So backspin is definitely way down. We're going to hope we get to see quite a bit more rollout from that. Now, if you're looking at distance, this is where I've got to say I'm scratching my head a little bit looking at these numbers. And we're looking at 224 yards of carry with the new Epic Speed, but my old Epic is 231 yards of carry, rolling out to 260 yards on average of total distance with my original versus only 257 yards total distance after the rollout with the new Epic Speed. So I gotta say, this was to me quite a disappointment, and I'm just a bit perplexed as to why I'm seeing this. Totally did not expect it. I expected minimum 5 yards of distance, maybe 10 yards extra of distance, but I'm just not seeing it here, and I don't know what the reason is. If you got an idea, hey, leave me a comment down below, because I'd love to know what maybe I was doing wrong here. We've got a very similar shaft setup. We got all conditions being completely equal, swinging it pretty much the same swing speed. In fact, just a little bit harder, and I'm just not getting quite the carry in the distance there. Now, maybe it's that descent angle. My descent angle is 30, and I assume that the ball is kind of going up and coming down at a little bit sharper angle, whereas with the Epic, it's kind of going up and maybe cresting down at a slightly wider angle. I honestly don't completely know. It's just very perplexing to me, and I expected to see better results. There's a little tear here. Now, on the massively positive side, my dispersion was much, much tighter with this new Epic Speed. In fact, I only had a one-way miss, and I assume that's maybe because of the draw bias a little bit. But my balls were landing in much more similar spots with the new Epic Speed. I always thought the original Epic was really good in terms of dispersion, certainly much better than something I ever had before. But now the Epic Speed has definitely taken that one to the next level. So, will I upgrade from my original Epic? The answer for me is going to be no. Now, that's not to say that this is a bad club, because it's an amazing club, but that's also a testament to the original Epic and just how good they built that club. It was clearly years ahead of its time. Well, that's our epic battle showdown for you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll come back and check out more of these. I'll be leaving some links below to some other videos that you should check out here on the channel. Hope you hit subscribe, and I'll catch you back here very soon on another edition of Let's Play Through.